Hey everybody, Brock Frady here, helping you enjoy your ride. Right now I'm sitting at a very odd angle inside a very nice Toyota Avalon Hybrid. This is a 2014 model. We're going to go over some of the features inside the car to help you understand your car better. Let's take a look at what the Avalon has to offer. I have three buttons: EV mode, Eco, and Sport. EV stands for electric vehicle, and I can press that whenever I have a nice charge on the battery. Generally speaking, that's after about 15 or 20 minutes of driving. I can press this in and drive on just electricity at lower speeds, around 15 miles an hour and below, for up to about a mile, just on electricity. Now, that's ideal conditions are going to be like on a flat level parking lot. So it's not like you're going to be able to go very far or up big hills in EV mode. It's for really easy conditions. Eco is going to make it so that it drives in a more fuel efficient manner. At this point, using Eco, it's going to pull back the climate control fan speed a little bit to try to conserve energy and fuel consumption. It's also going to cause the accelerator to require more pedal travel in order to achieve speed. So you have to push down on the gas a little bit more to achieve speed, but that's by design because it's more fuel efficient. When I press it for Sport, it says on the dash Sport mode on. Just think of this as the opposite of Eco. So your fan speed kicks back up and it requires less pedal travel in order to achieve speed. In Eco, it requires more pedal travel. In Sport, it requires less, so that when I push it, it's going to feel like it has a little bit more torque on takeoff. Setup is where I can go and I can make the car my own. This is how I can put my fingerprint in the car, as it were, and I can customize the vehicle in many different ways. Here's an example. I can go to Vehicle, and this is under Vehicle, or goes to Vehicle Settings. And you see it says here, Auto Unlock by Shift to P. So when I shift it to park, and this is off, by the way, so nothing happened. I just shifted it into park, and the doors remained the way they were. They were actually locked. So I can press here, and I can cut this on. Hit save. And so what that means that is going to happen now is whenever I shift the car into park after I've been driving it, the doors will automatically unlock. That was under Vehicle. You have General, Bluetooth, Phone, and Audio. The turn signal stalk, located to the left, allows you to use your headlights and use your turn signals. Whenever you roll the little hash mark that's right here to Auto, it allows the headlights to cut on automatically as the sun goes down. This is for your parking lights, and then this is for allowing you to cut the headlights on manually. There's also a little selection down here, down at the bottom, and it says DRL off. That is daytime running lights off, and that cuts off every light up front. I strongly recommend leaving it in this position where the little mark is on Auto, and of course that is going to have your daytime running lights on during the day and allow you to have your headlights cut on automatically when the sun goes down. On the inside here is a little ring, and you can cut your fog lights on and off there. And then you push the stalk forward to cut the high beams on. That's what that icon on top is for. And then turn signal. You also have a 3-blink lane change indicator, and that is used for like changing lanes on a highway. Climate control system is here. The easy way to think about this dash layout is this silver line. Everything from here and up is pretty much audio, navigation, and then from here down is climate. On the far outer portion of this lower portion is your dual zone climate control. Right now it is on mine. Mine is the only one active because there's no one over here in the passenger seat. If someone got in and they wanted to set their temperature, they could just press it and it automatically starts for them. I can hit sync so that if it's one is, say right now 73, one is at 70, I can hit sync and it's going to take the whole cabin temperature to 70 degrees. If like that person got out of the car, now I want to set it to one temperature, that's how you do that. What I really recommend doing when it comes to climate is pressing auto. Auto makes it work like the central air system in your house. And so whenever you're in your house, you adjust the temperature. You don't necessarily adjust the fan speed or direction or whatever. So you can use this in the same principle. You can press auto and just pick the temperature. So let's say it's 70, I wanted it 72. And now I'm just gonna let the car do what it needs to do in order to achieve 72 degrees. So let's say I wanted it really cool. I go down all the way down to 55, low is 55. So listen to this. See, I didn't adjust the fan speed. The car did it automatically. So that's what I really recommend doing. It makes it a lot easier. That is your front defrost, rear defrost, recirculate, and fan direction. The multi-directional keypad allows you to surf your preset FM, AM, XM stations on the radio. You have up to 36 that you can memorize. Whenever you press mode, that changes the mode of radio through AM, FM, disc, XM, Bluetooth. This is basically like your source. And you can press it in and hold it and it will mute the radio. And then your back arrow allows you to back out of a screen and audio. Your Bluetooth controls are here for your phone. And also you have Bluetooth voice commands. And you can use your voice to control your phone. Power and volume. Tune, I can physically or manually tune the radio station here. And let me show you the way to memorize a station. So let's say I wanted to memorize that station here. I can go to my selections here in this set and I can press and hold. And that will memorize that station. In your top left, you have audio. So you can press that down. You can see you have set 1 of 6. There are 6 blocks of 6 stations for a total of 36. So 6 sets, that's 1 set, and then 6 within that. You can combine FM, XM, and AM in one set. So I have FM right there. There's XM. There's AM, all in one set, and that's why you actually have so many different stations that you have access to for a total of 36. For the windshield wipers, you have on the inside of the stalk, you have mist, off, intermittent, low, and high. Whenever you press it up for mist, the stalk is going to spring right back, but that will allow you to wipe the windshield wipers off if it's misting outside and there's not really the need to have them on. But notice that it automatically came back to the off position. You can then pull it down and use intermittent. And whenever you're using intermittent wipers, this ring here allows you to control the speed. So that's the lowest speed. So if it's barely, raining at all, you're probably going to want to turn it here and go to the lowest setting. As the rain increases, you can just turn it up. And low is here, pull it down manually, and then high. On the end of the stalk, you can pull it toward you, and that will wash off the windshield. There is a button on the face of the steering wheel that says DISP, or display. So I'm going to hold it down, and then there it says digital speed. Digital speed is on right now. That is actually a convenient thing because it shows you your speed digitally. If I wanted to change that setting, I'm going to press and hold, and it cuts it off. Press and hold again, cuts it back on. Units English. EV indicator is on. You can see that in the far left of the screen right there. EV is electric vehicle. You can cut that on and off. Press and hold, cuts it off, press and hold again, cuts it back on. And then there's exit. Now, to go from one selection to the other where it says digital speed, if I want to go down to units, I just press and let go quickly. And then if I want to exit, press and hold, and that exits. I just press display quickly, press and release. There's that digital speedometer we were talking about. Distance to empty, average. Now I can reset this. You see where it says hold display to reset, press and hold. And that is the hybrid readout. And so that's going to give you an indication of what's going on with the engine, the battery, or the regenerative braking while you're driving in real time. On the inside of the driver's door here to the left are your window controls, lock controls, locking window control, and mirror controls. You also have your preset driver controls here as well. It says all auto. That means with one press, down or up, the window will go down continuously, up or down, and that's all four. Door lock here. This is window lock, so when I press that, it locks access to the windows so no one can roll them down or up. And here are your mirror controls. I press L for left, and that allows me to control the direction of the side mirrors on the driver's side, then passenger side. Once I get that set, I can then also get my driver's seat position set, and I can go here and it says set down below. I can press that in, and while I'm holding it, I can press 1 or 2, and that just memorized that preset. This says BSM, and that's blind spot monitor, and there you can see the bottom edge of that light that's on. I'm going to press it, and that cuts it off. Pressing it in again cuts blind spot monitor on. You can hear it. You can also see the light in the mirrors light up to let me know they're on. Traction control off. And then this allows you to open your trunk. And way down here is your latch for your hood release. Your energy monitor while you're driving will have several different colored arrows all about the car. Whenever it is just green, that means that it's using battery power to power the vehicle. If you were to step on the gas a little bit harder, see that the engine cuts on and the red color arrows start to move around, and that means that power is coming from the engine. You can see that it's pointing back there, and so right now the engine is acting as a power source and a generator to power the electric motor in order to charge the battery as well. There is another setup. You can take your foot off of the gas or apply it to the brake, and you have a process called regenerative braking, and that is what will actually charge the battery. So that's why you don't have to plug it up, because it will charge itself. You can hit source here, and that allows me to pick the source of what I want to listen to. So AM, FM, satellite. Bluetooth allows you to stream from your phone or device. CD is disc, auxiliary, and then USB, and I can actually plug in a USB port through a USB port in the center console and listen to something on a thumb drive or a flash drive. Apps are my apps that are connected into the car via your phone, your compatible Bluetooth phone, but I can press map, confirm, and this loads the map where I am. That's your navigation system. Then I can connect different applications like Pandora for music, weather, search, destination search, iHeartRadio, another music application, fuel prices near the car, and so on and so forth. Down here inside of this box, I have it open right now. It's push open and close. So I push it to open it, and I push it again to close it. Here's a neat little feature. You see there's a little cutout right here, so that if I have my phone in here charging, I can just run the cord through this cutout, and I can then close the door if I wish, and it'll still charge. I've got a USB port and an auxiliary port. This will be used to charge the cell phone as well as stream music from a device. So I can put like a thumb drive or a flash drive in there, and then I can access that through the audio system, or I can plug in my iPhone or iPod and then run whatever is in the iPod through the audio system in the car. Double lighter adapters for chargers. A little bit of storage down here. From park, you can put it in reverse. Backup camera lights up. There's neutral, and then there's drive. At any speed, you can shift it to S, and you can then change gears manually if you wish. Well, when I say manually, since this is a hybrid, it has a continuous variable transmission, so it doesn't actually change gears, but it gives the feel of it. Heated seat controls are here. And I can press these in to make it flat. I can press it up, and then it's variable, so I can have the heated seat on just a little bit, or I can cut it all the way on high. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope this helps you enjoy your ride. And remember, I am a salesperson at Flow Lexus in Greensboro, North Carolina. I would love to help you answer any questions about your vehicle, even if it's not a Toyota or a Lexus product. I'll give it my best shot to help you in any way I can. If you have any comments or questions, please leave those in the comments section below, and I'll be happy to respond to those as quickly as I possibly can. Have a great day, everybody, and remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching.